Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. Into the new week, we are going to see some interesting development on the Bitcoin chart because Bitcoin bears and Bitcoin bulls are having one big fight around this level, which I'm going to show you, and that could actually determine the way where the Bitcoin is going to go in the next days or so. And now, let's begin. We have discussed in previous videos a little bit more bearish because, as we can see, the charts are showing us not so bullish stuff in the previous weeks, just because that big flash crash that we had in 2 months ago. And also we need to understand that this is not going to be so easy for the Bitcoin to recover, but as we can see, Bitcoin is trying to show us some sort of a strength, and we're going to see why this could be actually bullish for the bulls. So here on the daily chart, we're going to cover it first. Bullish side is that we are still above $7,400 over here, and as you can see, we are establishing new level of support, and the Bitcoin is still bullish. So this candle from today is still green, and we could see potentially run to retest $8,000. Now, don't forget that we discussed in previous videos that other moving averages and Fibonacci retracement also is lining up on $8,000, and we all know on this channel and discussed whenever some sort of a resistance or support levels are matching up on one level, that means that that level is pretty strong, and we need to have that in consideration because 200 daily exponential moving average is one of the most important ones also when it comes to determining trend of the Bitcoin, at least short trend. Also, the bullish side is that we are still above a level of 50 on our RSI, and the Bitcoin is hovering above it pretty significantly, and that's very important to know because we know whenever the Bitcoin is above level of 50 on RSI, it means that it is into the bullish trend, while it's below it, then the Bitcoin is in the bearish trend. So for now we are above it, and we could confirm that the Bitcoin is trying to recover into the bullish side. Since we are discussing about indicators, we can also see that the MACD is converting into the bullish side, so we are getting above this histogram area, and that's important for the bulls to understand that the Bitcoin is getting some sort of a bullish steam to try to break $8,000. Now, one very bullish thing that happened today on the Bitcoin is the new week. New week candle actually closed above 20 weekly exponential moving average, which is by me after, of course, 200 weekly exponential moving average, most important for determining if the Bitcoin is in bullish cycle or into the bearish one. And as we can see, after exactly 2 months of bearishness over here, Bitcoin managed to climb above 20 weekly exponential moving average, and right now we are having a fight between bulls and bears if the Bitcoin is going to actually stay above it or we are coming back to retest some other levels. But I do believe that we may actually stay above this area over here and get some sort of a push from this moving average to retest $8,000. I really do expect to have some sort of a resistance on the $8,000. I already mentioned you why, but I do also expect for the Bitcoin to break it eventually and continue running on the way to the upside. Also, don't forget that the halvening is hitting the road very soon. It's actually in 2 weeks, and we need to understand that the halvening will take a little bit time to give Bitcoin more power, which means that the 50% cut rate inflation is going to hit the road for sure a little bit later after this event happening. We even may have some sort of a dump after that, because who knows, the price that we had right now, this push on the way to the upside, could be calculated already into the halvening. And also, as we know, the Bitcoin is following the S&P, and we need to see S&P surging. Now, if the bearishness happen, we need to see where are the level of resistances. I wouldn't expect $7,400 to hold on, and after that we are probably going to see $6,000 or even 58, and that's actually good because as this 200 weekly exponential moving average is lifting slowly, how the price is moving, of course, we're going to have good support on the way to the upside. So I don't think anyone will put the orders below this this area over here, but there is a potential for Bitcoin to retest this level once again, and we need to be prepared for this scenario if something goes wrong. For now, everything is cool. We are a little bit bullish. I'm neutral personally with the Bitcoin right now. If I'm going to trade something, I'm going to trade Ethereum. And if you want idea about entry point on Ethereum trade, we actually discussed in the previous video that we uploaded yesterday or the day before, if I remember good. So you can see there my idea how would I trade the pattern that Ethereum is getting in right now, or let's say trying to get out from. And that's the reason why I'm not trading a Bitcoin, because it's a little bit less volatile than the Ethereum and more risky and unpredictable. And we can say that Ethereum is lagging a little bit behind Bitcoin, and that's why it's making its good trade after the Bitcoin made such moves, right? Also, not to exclude monthly chart, we can see that on monthly chart we are again back above monthly exponential moving average, and we need to say that in 3 days we are coming in month of May, and that's important to actually have a close above this 20 monthly exponential moving average. And that's pretty much a lot of bullish signs right now, but we are not going to celebrate for too early, because Bitcoin could also just decide to go downside, to visit some levels, to retest some levels as $6,000, maybe $6,500, who knows, and then only then push on the way to the upside. So make sure you observe what is going to happen in this area. It's coming to be very interesting over here. It's going to be very interesting over here on this area, because we are approaching it, and as we can see, Bitcoin is already a little bit declining, as those weeks over here are giving us signs for that. So make sure to observe this area, but I do believe that we may actually break out. This is not bearish flag, this is actually the bullish flag, or let's say continuation pattern from what was before over here. So observe this area today and the next days if we actually going to have a strength and power to break this level. I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this sort of a content, and also make sure you check out our last video and other videos, because we are discussing about news and technical analysis and even trades over here in other videos, because we are putting separate news and the technical analysis in separate videos. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok, because I'm uploading there on pretty much daily basis, so I don't want you to miss any of the news. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, till the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.